What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to make a fairly quick video just talking about stun grenades in Warzone, and whether or not I feel there should be some adjustment made to stun grenades. Now, a big reason I bring this up is there have been a lot of calls for a nerf to the heartbeat sensor, and I personally would love to see a nerf to the heartbeat sensor as well. I think it would improve the pacing of the game, and it would reduce reliance on the ghost perk, which would open up the perk meta a little bit more than it currently is. And with these nerfs, a lot of people are suggesting either add a higher cooldown time for the heartbeat sensor so you can't use it as frequently, or just make it so you have like a battery life on it, and once you run out of battery life with the heartbeat sensor, it's gone, and you have to find another heartbeat sensor if you want to continue using it, which in a lot of ways makes sense, because for all of the other tactical equipment, once you use that tactical equipment, it's gone, and you have to find another one. Why shouldn't it be the same case with a heartbeat sensor? Now, you might be wondering, why are you talking so much about the heartbeat sensor? This is a stun grenade video. And the reason I mention this is if they do end up nerfing the heartbeat sensor, which many people are hoping for, it's very likely that most players will then just transition into stun grenades instead of heartbeat sensors, and therefore stun grenades would be a lot more prevalent. And I feel this could create a balance issue and lead to a lot of really frustrating deaths. So stun grenades in Warzone, just in case you aren't aware, these will really significantly slow you down when you get hit by a stun grenade. So it basically locks you in place when it comes to your movement, but it also significantly slows down your sensitivity while affected by the stun grenade. So it affects your ability to turn around. If you get stunned and you're looking in the wrong direction, you're done for. You don't have a chance. There's really nothing you can do in that situation. And to top this off, the Battle Hardened perk, while it does help a good amount against stun grenades, it's not really a perfect counter, and you will often still be losing a fight that you otherwise would have had a much better chance of winning if that player hit you with a stun. To top all of this off, there's also a discrepancy between how stun grenades affect a controller user versus a mouse and keyboard user. The first part of this is just the inherent design of the inputs. So with a mouse and keyboard, if you want to be moving at maximum speed, you have to continually lift your mouse and reposition it on your mouse pad and continually do that. Whereas with a controller, you can just pull that analog stick all the way to the side and you've got a nice consistent maximum input detected on that. So in that sense, a controller will have an inherent advantage against a stun grenade. However, another advantage that controller players have while stunned is it appears stun grenades don't disable aim assist. And therefore, that aim assist will actually help accelerate your aim a little bit more than you'd be able to if you didn't have aim assist available, and it helps you track that target. So not only is this an advantage to a controller player, it also leads to inconsistent situations. When you stun an enemy player, you can't really know for sure if they're using a controller or a mouse and keyboard, so you don't know what kind of threat level you should expect while attacking that enemy. So this is actually one of the areas where I agree completely with aim assist complaints. If you are impacted by a stun grenade, I feel aim assist should be 100% disabled until that effect wears off. I think that would be totally fair and balanced. I still think controller would have a slight advantage while stunned, just due to the first part that I mentioned where the analog stick just behaves differently than a mouse. You don't have to lift it off constantly. So yeah, I'm 100% on board with that, and I think that's definitely something that should be done. But on top of this, I wouldn't mind seeing a nerf to the stun grenade itself as well, to make it where it doesn't slow your sensitivity down as much as it currently does. Still make it significantly impact your movement speed, and I think that should really be the primary purpose of a stun grenade, is it will essentially lock an enemy player in place. However, I think especially in a one-life game mode like Warzone, that enemy should at least have a bit of a better chance of fighting back. I don't think a piece of tactical equipment should essentially be a guaranteed gunfight win, because as it is right now, as long as you're not an idiot running straight into where the enemy was previously aiming at the time of the stun hitting them, a stun grenade basically does equal a free gunfight win. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my opinion on the current state of the stun grenade, and also the state of the stun grenade if they are to nerf the heartbeat sensor, which by the way, at this point, they haven't confirmed that they're going to be doing that. It's just a big hope of mine that I have. But alongside that, I would also hope that they make this adjustment to the stun grenades in order to prevent them from being the big new issue. Now, of course, this is all just my opinion. I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment section below. What do you think of the current state of stun grenades in Warzone? First up, what do you think of the general power of stun grenades? Do you think they are too powerful as a piece of tactical equipment? And second, what do you think about the discrepancy between mouse and keyboard and controller when it comes to stun grenades? Do you think aim assist should be disabled when impacted by a stun? Or do you personally think that it's perfectly fine because mouse and keyboard has several other advantages over controller, and therefore this is one nice advantage that controller players get? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.